Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here, greetings boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. First off, before I do anything, I wanted to show off little Dust Mop. He has been very active this morning, and staying active up until the time I'm recording, which he does not always do. He's very active. I keep him trimmed down. As you can tell, he's barely got any fur because I want to make sure that he's not overheated, and as soon as it starts getting colder, then I'm going to let his fur grow out. He has like dandruff down here on his fur, so I don't know if it's a metabolic thing, but it's not. His fur is still growing, as you can tell, so I don't know. But this is Dust Mop, and he's very dust moppy. He's a cute little hamster, and I like him a lot. I love him very, very much. I love all my hamsters, and it hurts so much when they die, and they don't live very long. Here you go, little guy. Thank you very, very much. Yay. Now, of course, on the Shelton, Washington weather, plague, rat, and spider report. For the weather, nice day yesterday. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold, and it was sunny, so I walked to Safeway, and it was good, and I walked back, and it was nice, and very, very cool. So definitely awesome on that. I didn't see any, deer or anything like that, but it was nice. It was a good walk. Plague rat, of course, people are not taking care. 2 months ago in Mason County, Washington State, United States of America, where I live, there were only 34 active cases that we knew of. Now we have like over 300 that people have had it, like 60 active cases. So, yay, it's burning. It's burning. So I do my best. And on the spider report, actually kind of cool. The garden spider over there, she was working on her orb when I got up this morning. Very cool. Down in the basement, I was taking care of business. And so while I was sitting there, I was looking at the mat that's in front of my sink cabinet. Because it's got a little lip underneath where you can put your toes. And then there's the sink. As I'm just watching, I noticed there's a little movement across the bath mat. There's a tiny little spider walking across the bath mat to get into the corner underneath the cabinet. So I went, oh no, I'm going to have to be careful so I don't step on the little thing. So I was as careful as possible around there to not step and crush the little thing. And then, of course, I had to go outside. And when I opened up our sliding door into the patio back outside, there was a spider up in the corner working on her web. So I worked my way as carefully as possible so as not to disturb her thing, and then did what I had to do and then came back in. Now, I don't know if there was an egg sac that hatched inside of here, or if because I have the window open 24/7, something like that. But there has just been an explosion of baby spiders in here. I think baby spiders are cute. I always have. Even when I was intensely arachnophobic, once a spider got small enough, it didn't trigger anything. It stopped being a spider and became just a small, tiny thing. Just like tarantulas usually did not trigger my arachnophobia because to my brain they were just too big to be spiders. And so it went from fear to, oh wow, that's really cool. Now, last night, I kept having like feelings of web, and then I'd go like this and there'd be a little bit of web, so I had tiny spiders that were crawling everywhere, even on me. And then on my monitor there were little spiders that I had to take care of. And then this morning, just coming through the door, web, reaching over past through something, web. So I don't mind. I call them silly and funny, but really they're not. I mean, they are deadly, supremely evolved for their niche. Which, remember, evolution is not this mystical force that churches decry against and all this. It's just, evolution is just the drive to survive. If your children are better suited to an environment than other people's children, then your children have a better chance of surviving, having more children, outbreeding those that don't have your advantage. Bingo. That's evolution in a nutshell. So, thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, there's some other things that I did want to talk about. Not a whole lot, but I mean, there is a whole lot, but there's like, one of the things, I mean, YouTube is like my platform for what I'm doing, so I do and watch a lot of YouTube stuff to see what's happening on the platform. And there's this one commentator, Leafy from Leafy is Here. He's just recently gotten the ban hammer. I personally think that's the algorithms went crazy and smacked him, and once there's enough noise that's caused, he's probably going to get his channel back. But if not, yeah, it's kind of scary on the platform, because there's anti-harassing and anti-bullying, which means commentary channels are basically gone. Because if you comment on other people's channels, they can go, hey, I've been bullied. But it's not bullying, you're commenting. You can comment. That's part of what culture and life is. But now Leafy was like really straddling the line. So that's why I don't know. Because there's another YouTuber streamer called Pokimane, if you've heard anything about that, and he's really been going after her. And if you look at the titles of the videos, apparently they are very nasty and looks like targeted harassment, but when you look inside, they're not actually that bad. So, I mean, quote unquote, that bad. And then, of course, there's Jenna Marbles, where she had dropped off, apologized, and said, I'm quitting. And then sort of was here and there periodically, and now has just dropped off the social media entirely. And people are devastated by that. And some people get it and some people don't. The people that don't are like, she needs to come back. She needs to come back. And then there are those that get it that say, I feel guilty for wishing she would come back, even though I understand. And I struggle with this too, because I keep open a whole multitude of tabs. This is on a minor case, now I'll come back to this. And so periodic, because it'll take me days, and I am weeks behind on some viewing on some channels. Russian timing, I'm going to catch up. I've got a whole list, so no fear. That happens, and then I'll open up my tabs as I turn on my computer, and then there'll be lists, you know, a couple tabs that say video unavailable or video deleted, and I feel like, I should have watched it when I had the chance. But of course, maybe the creator didn't want it to be watched. But the whole thing comes down to, of course, with social media, with any sort of celebrity, nobody's under any obligation to do things. As much as I love watching YouTube channels, not a single one of these people out there is obligated to ever make another video again. And sometimes that's kind of painful to think about, as suddenly things just stop. But on the creator side of it, of course, I'm minor creator. I mean, I make like $40 a month off of my actual YouTube earnings. My thanks to every single person who helps me out by either being a patreon.com patron or those who have donated to my GoFundMe campaign. Thank you so very much. You have helped me out incredibly. The actual YouTube part of it, yeah, I make about $40 a month on average. Sometimes less, sometimes more. I mean, it's nice. I'm not going to sneer at it, but there you go. And so I sort of feel the pressures of YouTube. I mean, I make 2 videos a day because I like making 2 videos a day. At this point in time, I don't find it that difficult. I can still largely get stuff done, and that's good. I used to, when I was really broken, make up to 8 videos a day. Oh, I was badly, badly broken. But nobody has to worry. I mean, I'm not going to vanish. I mean, I don't feel any great obligation other than myself to produce things every day. I do know I have to be careful. I do know I have to produce, or else I barely get shown around and barely get advertised as it is. So I need to stay active, or YouTube is just going to drop me off the list entirely in favor of everybody who does do stuff on a daily basis. So yay! There is that obligatory feeling of produce or die, but since right now vlogging and gaming and all that is helping me, I don't mind. It is a good thing, definitely. Because yes, I started up the channel because after the death of my wife, I was so badly broken I was going to die myself. So yeah, I'm glad I started the channel, and it kept me going until I could start therapy. And now doing videos and doing therapy has been an incredible combination at getting my head working again. I've been putting my psyche back together faster than, well, without therapy, it wouldn't have gone anywhere at all. I had reached a stagnant point with just making videos alone. And so going to therapy has helped, and that is very good. Together, making videos and talking and going to therapy, synergistically, I've gone further than I could have gone either one of them alone. Definitely a thumbs up. So yeah, I'm going to keep making videos, and that's good. And I am still a caregiver of sorts, and I'm still glad about that, because I still have so many people telling me that my videos are helping them. I could have the energy, well, if I was that sort of person, if physically I didn't have fibromyalgia, you know, with fatigue and weakness and all that, I could be more active and vivacious, but I'm not. And I actually kind of like that myself, because I'm low-key, low-energy, relaxing. And there are so many people that I have gotten feedback from where my videos just being relaxing to help people through bad times themselves. It has, and continues to do so even now. So that's incredible, and thumbs up for that. And my nose is really itchy and a little bit on the dampish side, so just a moment here. Scratch, 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 scratch. Ugh. Ugh. My apologies. Alrighty then. Some of the other things I have on my list is, I had mentioned, I want to talk a little bit, because somebody in the comments said Infinite City when I was talking about my horrors. Yes, when I stretch stuff out over a year and more when I'm talking about things, it gets hard to remember things, and then there's new people that come along and they don't understand because I haven't described it in a long time. If you ignore the whole cosmic horror part, I have posited with current science and mathematics, I'm not a scientist nor a mathematician, but what I can understand of it, that with our multiverse here, in not just as a multiverse, but in our universe, that there was a race of peoples that were advanced enough, powerful enough, and such that they were able to conceptualize, gather the resources for, do the proper math of, and then set in place a plan that created an infinite city. Literally an infinite city. It goes in all the 6 cardinal directions eternally. But it is constructed so it's not just going to immediately collapse into a gravitational black hole of a universe and then suck everything in and it's gone. It is a constructed thing, but it is infinite. It will never, ever, 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 ever end. You can travel at 100 billion light years per femtosecond and travel for eternity, and you will never reach the end of the city. After creating it, they were able to people it. The entire thing, one wave. So they peopled an infinitely large city with an infinite number of people. And then, the Gakira, Amaterasu, the mother of all the other cosmic horrors, swam out of the Ungata, the void, swam from out of there, where even if in our universe there was only one quirk, that would be way, way too claustrophobic and tight. No, that is just crowded and hot, too crowded to even think about being the void. But she swam out of that. toward the city. And when the people of the city found out that she was coming, there was a big get-together, and they decided, do we run or do we fight? And in our multiverse, they ran. And an infinite number of people in that city evacuated safely and quickly, and boom, it was gone. So when Amaterasu, the Gakira, most powerful, landed on the gates, landed actually at the infinite city, there was no one there. And she doesn't care why. She only needed a safe place to birth her children. And she found it. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left one. Good, bad, and different. You took the time. You expended the calories. Thank you very much. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. And even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, I'm lucky I can remember Amaterasu and the name of her 12 children. I've already forgotten one of them and had to create a new name. Joy. So we have X-Sind, thumbs up and thank you. Bondarev, greatly appreciated. And Ice Damon, thumbs up. We have 6-6, thank you very much. Giovanni Rosas, thank you. Amanda Davis, greatly appreciated. Nora, thumbs up and thank you. We have Kathy Kitscat, thumbs up and good to see you in the comments. Anna, let's get acquainted. I've got to delete that because it's a one of those, hey, you come to my channel and it's not a good thing. And then we have Gavin Rowe, thumbs up and thank you. Christopher Thomas, greatly appreciated. Joe Ortega, thumbs up. Inanoid, greatly appreciated. Russian Timing, thumbs up and thank you. We have Chris, greatly appreciated. Colin Reisner, good to see you. And Confused Owl 29, thumbs up and thank you, good to see you. DVD, thumbs up. And then we have Zero Sight, greatly appreciated. RL Strange, thumbs up. And then we have Tiffy Marie Sees the Tea, Marie, thumbs up. Norman Atomic, thumbs up and thank you. I don't know how many more we have. Arc1064, thumbs up. Generic name, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, Immortal Fool, thumbs up and thank you. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. It is appreciated to no end. If you could, check out my various links down below. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you wanted to help me out but you didn't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you wanted to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wish list link as well. Things like hamster food, hamster bedding, cat food. If you could help me out, that would be very cool. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. A definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you're down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, or at least a few more years, whichever comes first. Well, I have this video. I have a video I need to record, edit, and render. Probably a relaxing Minecraft video. Definitely a thumbs up on that. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. And please, please, please practice your social distancing. Wear a mask. Practice self-care. And Black Lives Matter.